say we have like 350. Time right now. We are good to start. Right.
So you were just running in the other direction.
Yeah, I know, but then I saw your face.
You're sorting out some microphone and stuff with the Saxon.
Okay. There she is. You ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be beginning shortly. Please find your seats.
Was it fun up there? Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 International Superyacht Society Awards. Recognizing the excellence in our industry, we are pleased to introduce to you the founding president of the International Superyacht Society, Mr. Bob Saxon.
Look at all you good-looking folks out there tonight on the eve, this day of the first Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, and taking advantage of this great American economy that's going on right now. I want to thank you for being here. Party welcomes you, all of you, for the ISS Awards Gala. It was 1989, believe it or not, almost 30 years ago, that a group of visionary yachting pioneers gathered at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show and gave birth to the ISS with one mission in mind, and one mission only: for the good. And the ISS mission statement says it well: to ensure sustainability and excellence in the global yachting community. It's quite simply, really, there's no other agenda: for the good. And I'm pleased that we have achieved, we have sustained, and we have surpassed those lofty goals. Along the way, the ISS has engendered support from an impressive group of sponsors. Most of you will be seeing these behind me on the scene here. Many of you who will hear from or meet tonight in one capacity or another, and whose companies' names are emblazoned on the screen behind me. And though their products and their services differ widely, they also have something all in common. They support the ISS because they believe in our mission. And I want to direct your attention tonight and shine a spotlight on two of our sponsors. First, in support of the ISS as a platinum sponsor for the very first time this year, are our good friends and partners at Oceanco. They have made a mighty excellent, right. They have made a mighty contribution. Let's hear it. Not only have they made a mighty contribution, but they are the signature sponsors of the coveted Fabien Cousteau Blue Award. But I also want to acknowledge our longest and most enduring sponsor, who has been with us in support of the ISS for many, many years. The premier publication in the luxe goods market, the Robb Report, principles from which you will meet later on this evening. As our other platinum sponsor, yes, the Robb Report. Thank you. And perhaps signature sponsors of perhaps our most impressive award, the ISS Leadership Award. And ladies and gentlemen, you've already applauded, but one more time, please, for those two platinum level sponsors and partners to the ISS, Oceanco and the Robb Report, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's always great to get together once a year to heap praise and platitudes on these magnificent creations that you're about to see, called yachts, and to laud the various leaders of our industry through the ISS Yacht Design Leadership and Awards of Distinction. But you might be surprised to learn that there's much more to the ISS than an annual awards platform. This past year, under the capable tutelage and steady hands and guiding principles of our president, A.J. Anderson, okay? He appreciates that. Our membership has grown exponentially from 245 members to nearly 1,000 members in this past year. We've expanded our educational programs, which you'll see in Yacht Info this weekend at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show session, which is taking place on Sunday. But we've also included in our growth and service to the yachting community initiatives and bringing the industry together by way of a Superyacht Association alliances, pursuing best practice principles, and pursuing with excellence in industry ethics, encouraging technical advances, and also in working with the various media, and expressing the important contribution that the superyacht industry makes to employment and local economies. I encourage you to consider, if not already part of the International Superyacht Society, how you can contribute to our mission for the good of the industry. Many thanks to you for that. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you a longtime friend, ally, board member, chairman of the judging committee, a familiar face to all of us, Mr. Joe Purtell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and honor to bring recognition to our prestigious jury of 12 Design Award judges. This year, our two outgoing senior judges are Lewis Hamming for Vitter Shipyard and Gregory C. Marshall from Gregory C. Marshall Naval Architects. Gentlemen, if you're here, I'd like you to come down the stage and receive a commemorative plaque for your service. Wonderful. Gregory. Gregory. Thank you. Thank you for all your time.
No, I really appreciate it. It's been an honor.
Indeed. Enjoy that. Lewis, if you're here, it's a very nice plaque. I'm sure this jury of 12 judges, they don't get anywhere near the recognition that they truly deserve for everything they do, because I give them a lot of grief, and for that alone, but the truth is, without these 12 judges, they're the heart of the Superyacht Society Design Award. And so I'd like to announce every one of their names and bring recognition to them. If you'll please stand up if you're here in the audience, give them a nice round of applause. So this year, the two new judges that replace Lewis and Gregory are Henry Hawkins from Baltic Yachts. Henry, if you're here, please stand up. And Louise DeBasto from Louise DeBasto Designs. Louis. And the remaining 10 judges are Dickie Bannenberg from Bannenberg and Roel. Robert Barty from Donald Blunt and Associates. Ian Cook from Yachting Developments. Joe Foggia from Northrop and Johnson. Jacqueline Lynn from Edmiston. Kevin Merrigan from Northrop and Johnson. Thies Nichols from Dykstra Naval Architects. Pascal Raymond from Raymond and Langdon Design. Wonderful. Carol Williamson from Carol Williamson and Associates. And Andrew Winch from Andrew Winch Designs. Thank you all very much. Can we get another round of applause for all the judges? And with that, I'd like to turn the stage back over to Bob.
Thank you, Joe. And as you in the United States would know about the Barnum and Bailey circuses, P.T. Barnum would say, "On with the show." And it is my pleasure this time to introduce to you our co-MCs who will usher us through our program, the inimitable, indescribable, most dynamic of all duos, the unparalleled pinnacle of pairs. Ladies and gentlemen, please a thunderous round of applause for Christina Norris of Oversea Yacht Interiors and Ken Hickling of Sherpa 6'3".
Good evening.
Good evening. Wow. Well, Ken, thank you so much for sharing the stage tonight. It's such a special occasion.
Well, I'm not supposed to be here. You've seen me do this before way too many times. And we were going to have my good friend and board member Kostas Charalambos here, but unfortunately his mother's very ill, so he's back in Cyprus taking care of her, and we're all fine with that because the most important thing is family. So unfortunately it's me again, but we have one of our newest board members, Christina, who's going to make it much better.
I can't get over what a great audience we have tonight. All these talented and beautiful and smart and amazing people. All these beautiful gowns and dresses. Maybe we can find someone dressed with a Halloween costume.
Well, I didn't see anybody, although there was one guy who was quite dramatically dressed that I did spot. I think he's sitting just over there. Kudos to you, sir. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let's focus on these magnificent and unique things that we call super yachts.
Okay, so you mean the super yachts that we just
Yeah, the ones
produce?
that sustain us, the ones that create about 150,000 jobs in the world from these super yachts, something we should all be proud of, these floating masterpieces.
So Ken, I think we have to hurry up
Yes, we do.
and keep the night rolling and award all these magnificent people of our super yacht industry.
Indeed, so let's get cracking on with that. First up is going to be our small power category, 24 to 40 meters. And to introduce the finalists and open the envelope, I'd like to invite on stage our Vice President, Captain Glenn Allen of Fleet Miami, to present our Design Awards for Power Yachts in the 24 to 40 meters category. Yeah, we probably should have had the podium a little bit closer because everybody's going to have to walk all the way across the stage. Over to you, Glenn.
I'm not going to kiss you.
Not again.
Good evening, everybody. What an honor it is to stand here before our wonderful industry and celebrate another great night with all the wonderful boats that we have in the show and the people here. It's really an honor to be here. One thing that I would like to mention is we actually brought a super yacht to the Super Yacht Awards this year. So please go and visit the usher out on the dock. I thought that would be a novel thing. So that's a pretty cool deal. At any rate, it is an honor to be here. And, you know, these people that build these yachts and put them on the water and do such a magnificent job, it's really great to be able to honor them tonight. So let's see the nominees for 24 to 40 meters.
Northland, builder, Burger, interior designer, exterior designer, and stylist, the Basto Designs. Naval architect, Burger Design Team. Clorinda, builder, exterior designer, naval architect, and stylist, ISA Yachts. Interior designer, Guida Design, ISA Yachts. Soprano, builder, Huckford. Interior designer, Felix Beitendijk. Exterior designer and naval architect, Diana Yacht Design. Stylist, Claire Tizard. Custom Line Nevada, builder, Ferretti Custom Line. Interior designer, naval architect and stylist, Ferretti Group. Exterior designer, Zukon International Projects. Chavert, builder and naval architect, Cañedos. Interior designer, exterior designer, and stylist, Marco Casali. Skylar, builder and stylist, Benetti. Interior designer, RWD. Exterior designer, Stefano Reghini. Naval architect, Ausonio Benetti. Al Rion, builder and naval architect, Golf Craft. Interior designer, exterior designer, and stylist, Golf Craft Design Studio. Vivia Ray, builder, Nordhaven. Interior designer and stylist, Des Stridar. Exterior designer and naval architect, Jeff Leishman. Unique, builder, Amera Per Mare. Interior designer and naval architect, Massimo Verme. Exterior designer and stylist, Per Mare Shipyard. Ninitas, builder, Astendoa. Interior designer and exterior designer, Astendoa Design. Naval architect, Astendoa Technical Office. Stylist, Cristiano Gatto Design.
And the winner is, if I can get it open. Severe.
Thank you, everyone. It's a great honor. We were not expecting this from a very small family-owned shipyard, fighting against big groups. So we're very honored and very proud. Thank you very much.
All right. Well,
Okay, so that's one down.
down. So we are 40.
It's you
All
now.
right, ladies and gentlemen, ISS is pleased to welcome Mr. Kai van Alem from Awlgrip. He will present the ISS Design Award for power yachts 40 to 65 meters.
Let's get the envelope for the award again.
Well, congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome tonight. It's a wonderful event, and we're honored to be here as one of the leading paint brands in the industry. It's a great event, and I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of the night and also now. And let's go to the nominees.
Aurora, builder, Rossinavi, interior designer, Achille Salvagni, exterior designer, Fulvio De Simoni, naval architect, Arrabito Naval Architects. Home, builder, Hickling Yachts, interior designer, Cristiano Gatto, exterior designer, Omega, naval architect, Van Hossenen, Hickling, stylist, Cristiano Gatto. Endeavor 2, builder, Rossinavi, interior designer, Achille Salvagni, exterior designer, Team for Design, Enrico Gobbi, naval architect, Arrabito Naval Architects. Lily, builder and naval architect, Amels, interior designer and stylist, Laura Sessa, exterior designer, Tim Haywood. Vertige, builder, Tancoa Yachts, interior designer, Francesco Pascoschi and Margherita Casprini, exterior designer, Francesco Pascoschi, naval architect, Tancoa Yachts and Francesco Rogantin, stylist, Margherita Casprini and Studio FPD. Shadow, builder, Damon, Interior and exterior designer, naval architect, stylist, deem and yacht support. Laurentia, builder and naval architect, his and yachts. Interior designer and stylist, Radika. Exterior designer, Omega. Bookends, builder and naval architect, his and yachts. Interior designer, Bannenberg and Rowell and owner. Exterior designer, Omega. Stylist, owner. Andiamo. Builder and naval architect, Baglietto. Interior designer, Francesco Pascoschi, Baglietto. Exterior designer, Francesco Pascoschi. Stylist, owner, Margarita Casprini. Mucho más. Builder, Crescent Custom Yachts. Interior and exterior designer, Jonathan Quinn Barnett. Naval architect, Jack Sarin, George Rodden. Stylist, JBQ Design. Una sola. Builder, Overmarine. Interior designer and stylist, Alberto Mancini, Overmarine Group Design Department. Exterior designer, Alberto Mancini Design. Naval architect, Studio Ausonio. Elsia, builder, Cerri Cantieri Navali. Interior designer and stylist, Giorgio e Stefano Vafiadis. Exterior designer, Studio Bacigalupo. Vafiadis, naval architect, Studio Bacigalupo. Sehemia, builder, Golfcraft. Interior design, exterior designer and stylist, Golfcraft Design Studio. Naval architect, Yankee Delta Studio.
And the winner is for the Endeavour 2. Oh.
Yes, we'll be really proud to receive this award for this spectacular boat. It's thank you very much.
All right, Ken.
So who do we have next? Oh yes, it's the big boat section. So you may recall from a few years ago a leadership award winner from Burgess Yachts, Mr. Jonathan Beckett. I'd like to get him up on stage now to tell us who the nominees and winner will be in the Powerboat 65 meter plus. Jonathan Beckett. You know, we really should have had the podium on that side, shouldn't we?
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to say it's such a pleasure to come to an event that is organized for the industry, by the industry. There are so many events in the world that are organized by outside events companies and show organizers, but this is an industry event organized by people within the industry for us, and that's something we should all really support. And thank you very much. So the nominees for this category are
Jubilee, builder, Oceanco. Interior designer, Sor Giovanni Designs. Exterior designer and stylist, Labanoff Design. Naval architect, Azure Yacht Design and Oceanco. Aviva, builder and naval architect, Abaking and Rasmussen. Interior designer, Ramon Langton Design. Exterior designer, Ramon Langton Design and Toby Sivertsen. New secret, builder and naval architect, Amos. Interior design and stylist, Winch Design. Exterior designer, Tim Haywood. Game changer, builder, Damon. Interior and exterior designer, naval architect and stylist, Damon Yacht Support. C-Sense, builder, naval architect and stylist, Benetti. Interior designer, Aria. Exterior designer, Cordy Rover.
And the winner is Jubilee.
Well, on behalf of the team, extremely proud and honored to have received this award. Thank you very much.
Well,
Okay, so we're going to take a break from the boats for a moment.
no, oh yes, the boats, yes, you're right. The evening when is going way too fast.
No, never fast enough.
All right, so we will be talking about our technology awards. Say so, in 1969, Neil Armstrong set his foot on the surface of the moon. I just was a toddler and entranced by those images on the black and white screen. Those images at that time stopped the world. Just imagine what an image that was for us to realize as humans that men set foot on the moon. I even remember my dad trying to get a clearer picture by balancing a ball of steel wool on the already stretched antenna. Well, that was the HD or the high-definition technology of the day.
So here we are, nearly 50 years later, surrounded with gadgets and technologies that we could never really have imagined all those years ago.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome ISS Director and CEO of Naiad Maritime Group and our gold-level sponsor of the evening, Mr. John Venables, for the presentation of the ISS 2018 Excellence in Technology Award. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone, friends and colleagues. I certainly hope you've enjoyed celebrating these fantastic works of art as much as I have this evening so far. Let's give a round of applause not only for the winners tonight, but also for all of the marine professionals who work behind the scenes to support these projects. Setting form aside for a moment, let's consider function. Last year, we promised to do a better job recognizing the technology of yachting. Beneath the surface of these magnificent yachts is a vast range of technologies that make each vessel function. Beyond the art, it's the technology that allows the overall design to perform as a seagoing vessel. The ISS represents all of our industry, so the aim of the Technology Award is to be broad and inclusive, covering all elements of the application of technology, from systems and machinery to advanced materials to power and energy improvements. Interesting nominations came from Germany, the Netherlands, the United States, and even Iceland. So it was a difficult task to select a winner. But let me just say that no doubt you will recall last year's America's Cup sailboat racing and the astounding efficiencies gained from the application of hydrofoils to lift the vessel, reducing wetted surface and resistance. These foiling catamarans fascinated spectators at speeds of up to 47 knots. Incredible. Good examples of performance from technology. So it may not come as a complete surprise that one of the nominees truly stood out with a practical, patented design that significantly improves the efficiency of a wide range of displacement motor yachts, monohulls particularly, and quietly performs below the surface without impinging on the aesthetics or the beauty of the yacht or adding to its draft. In addition to providing vertical lift, our judges were struck with the idea that a passive hydrofoil could actually produce a forward force component greater than the drag of the vessel, or greater than the drag of the hydrofoil itself, resulting in a net forward thrust force. So, it is with great honor that I announce this year's ISS Technology of Yachting Award to Hulvane BV. Please cue video. As you can see, in a moment, in this animation of a typical motor yacht with a bulbous bow forward and active roll stabilizer fins amidships, the hull vane is mounted in the aft sections. Like the bulbous bow, it is a passive static device. Not only does this hydrofoil produce vertical lift at the stern, which has been previously done by others, of course, it also produces a forward force vector in the x-axis to reduce overall resistance. It also reduces wake and helps reduce dynamic pitch motion. Now proven on 9 yachts and 5 commercial and military vessels, including a 42-meter motor yacht with reduced resistance over 20%, a 55-meter supply vessel with reduced shaft power of 10% at 12 knots and 15% at 21 knots, a 52-meter offshore patrol vessel with reduced fuel consumption of 18% at 12 knots and 27% at 21 knots, to name just a few. This is an energy-saving device that also improves seakeeping, and it's completely passive. This is no small achievement with a quiet, stationary hydrofoil fixed to the hull. And it was invented by renowned hydrodynamicist Peter van Osanen and represented here today by Bruno Broekart, Sales Director, Hulvane BV. Congratulations, Bruno. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, ISS, for organizing and Naiad for sponsoring the award. And I must say it's very impressive as a technology provider to also be on the stage here. So thank you.
So where are we now? Oh yeah, it's time now for our Business Person of the Year award. And to tell us about that, I'd like to invite up on stage Mr. Ole-Kristian Sivertsen, who's the Senior VP of our perennial sponsor, Priva, by Global Eagle, to announce the 2018 Business Person of the Year award. Ole, good to see you again. Good to see you.
Good evening. Now, we have been known for presenting the Innovation Award previously, but as our business is all about enriching time, what better award than the Business Person of the Year? Now, the Business Person of the Year award is awarded to a person who have demonstrated excellence in the world served by the International Superyacht Society. The selection committee is made up of ISS directors Bob Saxon, Aaron Acker, Captain Glenn Allen, Norma Trees, and Gilcelia dos Santos, and they have unanimously selected Mohammed Hussein Al-Shali. Now, born on a beach and brought up to the tales of his father of seafaring and the challenges of the ocean, he truly has salt water in his veins, right? And a very special relationship to the sea and to this industry. This mixed with an enormous enthusiasm and commitment to excellence really makes him the perfect choice for the Business Person of the Year. If you don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and the first thing you think about is boats, you should not be in this industry, is one of his famous sayings, right? Now, Mohammed Hussein Al-Shahid, he has quite an impressive track record. He is the former Minister of State of Foreign Affairs for the United Arab Emirates. He has served the UAE as Ambassador to the United Nations and most recently Ambassador to the United States of America. But tonight we recognize him for his leadership in building a rising star in the world of yacht construction, Gulfcraft. Please roll the video.
It's a great pleasure and honor for me personally and for Gulfcraft to have been awarded this prestigious award, Business Person of the Year. I'd like to thank the organizer and the board of ISS for their gesture. I also promise that we will keep enhancing marine business in the Middle East and in the world. I thank you all and wish you a pleasant night.
And here to accept the award for Chairman of Gulfcraft, Sheikh Mohammed bin Hussein Al-Shail, and also for his 2,000 employees at Gulfcraft, please welcome to the stage his son, Nasser Al-Shail.
Thank you very much, everybody. First off, I'd like to say and extend to you my father's sincere apologies for not being able to make it to the ISS and to the distinguished ladies and gentlemen in the audience. And on his behalf and on behalf of the fantastic team that we have at Gulfcraft, we thank you for this amazing privilege of this award. Over the 35 some years since my father established Gulfcraft, going from runabouts to super yachts, building them from the desert to the global market and soon eminently to the US as well. We hope that we can make the organization and make you proud, and we can do the honor to this award that it deserves. Thank you.
Apparently we have a technical issue. The cameras can't see when we reflect the plaques at them. The lights are too bright. So if you get a plaque, just try and tilt it downwards. guys in the camera are very upset.
All right, I guess we are ready for the Distinguished Crew Award,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gary Groenewold, Vice President of Westrec and the original sponsor of the ISS Distinguished Crew Award.
This is one of my favorite nights of the year, and it's not just because it's Halloween. It's because I have the privilege of presenting the Distinguished Crew Awards. Tonight's gala features some of the most beautiful, elegant, technological, advanced yachts in the world, but it would be almost impossible to enjoy them if not for the efforts of the professional captains and crew working to provide pleasurable yachting experience. The Distinguished Crew Award was established to recognize a captain and crew who exemplify the highest level of expertise and professionalism. They are the heart and soul of the superyacht industry. Tonight we honor a captain whose experience ranges from submarines to superyachts. His yachting career spans over 25 years, with the last 15 years as master of the yacht Catherine. Under his leadership, the vessel has established a well-deserved reputation as a popular charter yacht, traveling extensively through the United States, Caribbean, and the Mediterranean. But tonight, he's being honored with the Distinguished Crew Awards for his work and efforts as a humanitarian. Last fall, immediately after the devastating hurricanes which destroyed much of the Caribbean, this captain reached out to Catherine's owner, expressing concerns for the people and island communities needing assistance. With support from his colleagues in the industry, he marshaled significant funds from other superyacht owners wanting to help make a difference, and so the Superyacht Aid Coalition was formed. With assistance from Yacht Aid Global, this resulted in one of the largest yacht transport relief missions, successfully delivering over 300 tons of material to more than 20 islands. For this reason, it is my distinct pleasure to present Captain Mike O'Neill with the 2018 Superyacht Society Distinguished Crew Awards. Thank you. Captain O'Neill isn't here tonight, and his longtime friend Graham Lord is here to accept the award on his behalf.
Good evening, everyone. If Mike was here, he would simply say thank you and he would leave the stage. Unfortunately, Mike's on vacation in South Africa and he couldn't make it, so you're going to be stuck with me for a couple of minutes because I want to tell you a little bit about Mike. When I first met Mike 30 years ago as a crew member, it was very quickly evident that he knew a little bit more than an entry-level crew member. What he failed to tell us is that he had just won the Cape to Rio sailing race, which is a phenomenal achievement. Mike has continued to display that through his entire career, doing phenomenal achievements, contributing, and really not looking for any recognition whatsoever. I think he exemplifies what a great crew member should be. He's pleased to serve, he does a great job, and he keeps the program running. So kudos to crew members like Mike that make it all work for us. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have a new award, which is our Artisan Award. And I'd like to invite Katie Ross of Quantum Marine Stabilizers to come on stage to tell you all a little bit about it. Katie?
We came up with the idea for this award because there just are not enough awards in the yachting industry. You know I'm kidding. So, this was the creation of John Allen, the brainchild of this whole idea, president and CEO of Quantum Marine Stabilizers. John had the vision to recognize those artisans who use their hands and create these masterpieces that we call yachts, who rarely get recognized and are the unsung heroes. I'd like to present the 4 finalists. Jill Carr, Gavin Rutledge, Matthias Muse, and Bill Powells. The winner goes to Gavin Rutledge of Rook's Books. So we designed a very special award for this that you'll have to see. It was done by Janet Grenfell. Congratulations.
We're a very small company, so something prestigious like this means a lot to me and also to the team. So thank you. It's very, very welcome.
Well, I guess.
So, just so that you can get a break from us, we have a small musical interlude. Gentleman's going to come on stage now. And if I can remember correctly, this is Sax Attack. You can applaud now. Okay, so we're back.
We are back. So let's go and present our Sail Awards.
Sail Awards.
I love those. You can see I
How many
sail a
times?
lot.
How many times did you cross the Atlantic?
Well,
Racing?
2 times.
2 times.
Yeah.
More than me.
Well, I love those things. Well, I have to honor, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on our stage Melissa Orlick of IsoTropic Network and also our ISS board secretary and on the ISS marketing and gala team, to announce the winner for the ISS 2018 Sail Awards category 40 plus.
Do you know what?
But that's wrong.
We've rushed ahead.
We rushed ahead.
You'd think with the script we could get it right.
Oh, sorry.
So just hold that thought a moment. Melissa, you just stay over there. She's sitting at the back going.
No, no, no,
Actually,
no, no.
so first up, it's the 24 to 40 meter category. And it's going to be Kristen Klein of Northrop and Johnson, who's down here. You know, it was going too well, wasn't it? She's also a board member. She's also on the marketing and gala committee. She's also a very busy girl, and she's going to tell us about the category of 24 to 40 meters. And then we're going to get Melissa. Kristen.
Good evening. In a world where we are building more and more motor yachts, the work that designers, architects, and shipyards have been doing in sailboat design is truly remarkable. Innovating, using new technologies, new materials, and adhering to stricter standards, they keep sailing relevant and a pleasure for those who continue to enjoy and be passionate about it. All of the following nominees exemplify these traits, and I am honored to introduce you to them. The nominees are
Rebelle, builder, Vitters, interior designer, Remy Tessier, exterior designer and naval architect, Malcolm McKeon Yacht Design. Satisfaction, builder, Southern Wind Shipyard, interior and exterior designer, Nauta Design, naval architect, Far Yacht Design, stylist, Nauta Design. NDS Evolution Long Island, builder, JFA Yachts, interior designer, Darnett Design, exterior designer and naval architect, Mark Lombard Yacht Design Group.
And the winner is Rebelle.
Thank you to everybody. I'm so proud and honored. Also from the side of my husband, who unfortunately can't be here, and my architect, Remy Tessier and Malcolm McKeon. Thank you so much again.
All right.
Do you know what size it is now?
Yes, for sure, 40 plus. So let's bring our lovely
Can you guess who it's
Melissa.
going to be?
Melissa Orlick, please come on stage.
Come on, Melissa.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight. On behalf of the Executive Committee, it's wonderful to see all of you here. I would love to introduce you to the nominees of the 40-meter plus sailing.
Negoni, builder, Royal Huisman, interior designer and stylist, Rick Baker, exterior designer and naval architect, Dubois Naval Architects. Pink Jean 6, builder, Baltic, interior designer and stylist, Design Unlimited, exterior designer, Design Unlimited and Udall Vrolic, naval architect, Udall Vrolic.
And the winner is Ngoni.
Thank you very much. We're very proud. And at Royal Huisman, we say, if you can dream it, we can build it. And thank you very much for everything.
Okay, so now it's the Refit Award. And I'd like to get on stage standing in for Informa, because Andrew Dool couldn't be with us today. I'd like to get Bob Saxon. I think he's hiding around the back. Bob Saxon, if you can come on and introduce our nominees and finalists. Oh, he's around that side. There he is. Come along, Bob. She's got the envelope. I'll get the envelope.
Oh, yes. Andrew Dool has been tied up with something called the boat show. We can understand why he's not being able to be here with us tonight. And so they looked around and they said, who is in best need of a refit? And they said, it's Bob Saxon. Okay. So, in fact, I think a lot of us are in need of a refit. So what I'd like to simply say is that this gives second life to these beautiful creations that had a life. And all of a sudden, they're being re-emerging and presenting themselves back into the yachting community. And that's what's really cool about the Refit Award. And the nominees are...
Sherakan, Refit Yard, Icon, Original Builder, Voikenzonen, Interior Designer, Ian Verikirk, Claudia Reinjas, Manon De Witt, Exterior Designer, Ian Verikirk, Klaas Huizinga, Naval Architect, Klaas Huizinga, Stylist, Claudia Reinjas, Manon De Witt. Broadwater, Refit Yard, Lauderdale Marine Center, Original Builder, Fedship, Interior and Exterior Designer, Donald Starkey, Naval Architect and Stylist, DeWood Naval Architects. Genesia, Refit Yard and Original Builder, Cantieri Navali di Chioggia, Interior Designer, Exterior Designer, Naval Architect, Stylist, Eva Licelli and Sea Yacht Design. Sandalphon, Refit Yard and Original Builder, Bulk Shipyard, Interior and Exterior Designer, Stylist, Azure Yacht Design, Naval Architect, Azure Naval Architecture. Santa Maria, Refit Yard and Original Builder, Aegean Yachts, Interior Designer, Arif Sati, Exterior Designer, Kaya Tumer, Naval Architect, Uku Ozgen, Stylist, Sinan Ozer.
That's really cool to hear some of those original builders and all those great designers and all that. And I'm proud to announce that the 2018 Best Refit ISS Award is Genesia. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. I didn't expect this. I was coming at the very last moment. And on behalf of the shipyard too, I would like to thank you, everybody, and also on behalf of the owner that allowed us to build this boat. Thank you very much.
Refit. Well, now we are getting to the PYC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage, representing our two sponsors of the evening, in the Passengers Yacht Code Recognition Awards, Mr. Joel Walton of Cayman Registry and Eric Schiefelbein of Wright Maritime Group.
Good evening. It's always unsettling for me to stand in a room as a regulator and speak to a room full of creative people. But one of the things that we try to do in Cayman is to create regulatory pathways to allow creative juices to flow. And the Passenger Yacht Code, which was first spearheaded by Cayman, was as a result of a new bill, and I can call the name, the Project Serene. And what we had come up against was always that 13th passenger. So the Passenger Yacht Code was developed to respond to the developing market, to create a framework for the design, construction, and operation of yachts carrying up to 36 passengers in commercial use. As always, indeed a pleasure to be able to stand here and present along with the colleagues from the White Maritime Group. But in addition to that, I do have with me tonight, and as a public servant, is also unsettling to stand on the same stage as a politician. But this is a good one. I do have with me tonight the Minister for Financial Services, Home Affairs, and Maritime Affairs to congratulate the successful finalists. I'm going to hand over to my colleague from right.
Okay. Are we ready? If I might just add, I think it's a very important code, the Passenger Yacht Code. As everyone knows, the cruise ship industry is starting to focus on our sector and producing a lot of smaller vessels that are very specific to clients and special clients, and this is almost a competition for us, so I think it's incumbent on all of us to pursue the Passenger Yacht Code and larger yachts that can carry more people and let them enjoy the same industry that we all enjoy. So, without further ado, the winner is Jubilee.
Yeah, this was quite unexpected. That's not every evening that you pick up 2 awards, but again, thank you all.
You know, you'd think that all the nominees would sit near the front. Okay, so now's the time to get on stage our treasurer, partner at Moore & Co., Erin Accor. Apparently she's never been up here before, so I want to have a really big round of applause for Erin. Don't know how she got away with not being here, to tell us about the Best Interior Award. And you have your envelope. Cool.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, so I have the honor of presenting the next award. And as a quick reminder, all of the ISS Design Award finalists this evening are automatically qualified already for this interior award. We've had the pleasure already of seeing these amazing vessel interiors in the past presentations this evening. And so on behalf of the International Superyacht Society, I'd like to announce the winner of the Best Interior, Nagoni. Somebody from Royal Hoistman, Nagoni. What do we do in this case?
Yeah, it's one of those great tumbleweed moments. There they are.
Who gets the envelope?
You get to keep the envelope. We take the envelope away. We just tuck it here. Nobody sees it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we were already at the bar. So thank you once again.
That's the kind of winner we like, isn't it?
So, Fabian, well, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Iris Boschard of Oceanco, sponsor of the 2018 Fabian Cousteau Blue Award.
Good evening, everyone. We at Oceanco, together with all of you, our colleagues in the industry, have a responsibility to preserve the world's oceans. And achieving this takes commitment and vision from all of us involved in building and operating superyachts. At Oceanco, we've been fortunate enough to be able to work together with a couple of owners who share this vision with us, such as the owners of the sailing yacht Black Pearl and the 109-meter hybrid Y718. Visions like these inspire us all to improve and to start developing yachts that are much more respectful to our oceans. But we are not there yet. And therefore, we are honored to once again sponsor the Fabian Cousteau Blue Award. I would now like to welcome on stage Mr. Fabian Cousteau himself.
Messieurs, Mesdames, bonsoir. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Happy Halloween. My 6-year-old this evening, as I was getting dressed in this outfit, was asking what Halloween party I was going to, and I said, one where everyone was dressing as penguins. It's my absolute honor and pleasure to be amongst all of you this evening. Thank you, Oceanco. Thank you, ISS. And most importantly, thanks to all of you for making this award possible. The ocean is truly a beautiful place, and this is what unites all of us here tonight. It is a place of majesty, of peace, of thrills, and one that drives not only the super yachting industry, but sailors in all of us. And not only is it a beautiful place, but it's also our life support system. It's something that we very often overlook when we see it as a beautiful place. It's a place that allows us to take our every other breath. Yes, quite literally, that 99% of our planet's living space literally generates enough oxygen for us to breathe, at least every 50 to 60% of the time. But to this day, we still treat it as an endless resource in a garbage can, yet we're in the United States, so I'll say it in pounds. We dump over 1 million pounds of plastic in our ocean every day. We have extracted over 60% of our world's total fish stocks. We are creating a place that is not representative of our love and our passion for this ocean that we love and cherish in this industry. It's one that we need to change our direction, that we have unfortunately not done so well enough to this day. And so it's an honor for me to be able to present tonight's Fabien Cousteau Blue Ocean Award at the ISS. And it is a privilege to be amongst all of you, leaders of industry, powerful people, not only financially, but also with your drive, with your network, with your possibilities. My grandfather used to say, only the impossible missions succeed. And this embodies the soul of what really is a leader, someone that takes a bold step beyond the comforts, beyond the known, beyond the status quo, to take that next step and break the barriers of the word impossible. And it's with this that I'd like to introduce the video to announce the Fabien Cousteau Blue Award winner. So tonight it is my privilege and honor to announce Rev Ocean as the Fabien Cousteau ISS Blue Award winner. Not only is it the creator of the largest marine research vessel of almost 600 feet, 186 meters long, but it is also an ocean brain trust, and one that will be a network for all of the data gathering of the scientists and institutions around the world that will be able to come together in a network for us to be able to build on and create a better future for our ocean planet. So with that said, I would love to invite the CFO, Martin Moen, and Tone Naimoen, the marketing director, on behalf of the founder, Kjell Inge Roque of Rev Ocean, to come up and enjoy the Fabien Cousteau Blue Award.
Thank you. And firstly, thank you to ISS and Mr. Cousteau for this award, and at the same time recognizing the truly ambitious project we started in Rev Ocean. Our vision is to come up with concrete solutions to the problems that we see in the oceans today, and we'll do so through different tools, as you just saw. One of the world's largest research and expeditions vessel, the World Ocean Headquarters, and also the Ocean Data Platform. Secondly, I would like to thank our partners, our suppliers, and our colleagues for working hard every day to make this vision come true. And finally, I would like to thank our owner, Mr. Kjell Inge Roque, for devoting time, money, and effort every day to make this come true. Without Kjell Inge Roque, Rev Ocean would never be. So thank you.
We are ready.
So, the good news is we're now here at our final presentation, which is the Leadership Award. And I'm going to give you a chance now to review the previous recipients of this award, which should be appearing on the screen any moment. There's quite some luminary people here, some of whom sadly aren't with us any longer, but it's quite a long list. And while it plays, I'm going to ask Jody Dunowitz of Rob Report, perennial sponsor of the ISS Leadership Award, to come and join us up on stage, Jody, and tell us about this year. You can clap now.
It's great to be here this evening. And it's wonderful to see everyone truly honor one another, because this is an amazing industry, and it's really a proud moment to be here and see everyone shine together. What I'm here for right now, though, is for the Leadership Award. The Leadership Award recipient was unanimously selected by the ISS Board of Directors, composed of many of the past recipients you just saw. This individual started out as crew on a 90-foot Palmer Johnson in Istanbul before returning to London to consider a career as a chef. But his interest in media had a bigger calling at a well-regarded marine title. 5 years later, his inspiration continued when he left this senior position to fly solo and develop something new. Today, after 25 years of developing a portfolio of intelligent and independent media channels, his group is well established and respected. For those who have heard this individual speak, his passion is constantly to challenge the status quo and present ideas and people who can stimulate others to build a better industry. He demonstrates this desire at outstanding conferences and forums that his group leads. He has employed at least 200 individuals throughout the years, many who were just starting out and are now well established in their own yachting careers. His strategic advice and inside knowledge always point to how one can get the most out of super yachting. This individual has also displayed leadership via the creation of a B2B exhibition and trade show, serving as a platform for innovation, market developments, and networking since it launched in 1988. Great quote, where the global leisure marine industry comes together for the world's largest trade exhibition of marine equipment, materials, and systems. It's quite a proud statement. His position on ocean advocacy is clear and has given platform time and time again to the kind of people who are making a difference and challenge others to join. This individual, who took the opportunity of the group's 25th anniversary to launch a charity fundraising program called Charities, and raised upwards of £300,000 for ocean advocacy to protect coral reefs, endangered fish stocks, and combating plastic. One colleague emailed something about a dance on stage in front of 5,000 people for a charity event at the National Marine Party, but I think we're going to just skip over that one. A colleague also told us he continues to stay in the game because this is the industry he has a passion for, rather than just being about the money. It was enlightening to also learn that he had a near-death experience a few years back when he, his wife, and 3 children were at the theater just before Christmas, when the ceiling actually collapsed on the audience. Both he and his wife were taken unconscious to the hospital, requiring surgery. Upon release, he went right back to work despite the need for ongoing treatment. But he went with a new mindset and appreciation about what's important in life. In fact, he considers himself one of the luckiest people alive to be able to call what he does work, meeting so many amazing and interesting people that he now calls friends all over the world, with a wonderful family allowing him to do it all. By now, I think many of you have figured out that we must be describing someone very special for the 2018 ISS Leadership Award. Espen, would you join me, please? Let's announce the 2018
Good
Leadership
evening.
Award.
Good evening. Good evening. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm proud to announce that the ISS Leadership Award for this year, 2018, goes to Martin Redmond. Martin, where are you? He's not in the bar.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. I was asked a question this afternoon. What am I going to say? People are very nervous about what I might say. Because ultimately, I've upset people on this stage before, because I like to say what I think. But what I wanted to also just add is that I'm actually quite humbled by this, because over 25 years, plus another 5 years of working for another magazine, I've learned so much about this industry in terms of the people and the product, but also the one thing that's missing in this whole evening, I think. And old Bob Saxon said this, I wrote it down, the ISS is for the good of the industry. I implore you to change that. This should be for the good of the owners. Because I've looked at our industry. Without owners, we are nothing. And we need more of them, and more of them to be passionate, like Mr. Rocker. It is incredible how many people have invested so much money in having fun, and we've all benefited from it. So for me, the future focus of ISS should be about owners and making them love what we do, because without them, we are nothing. The funny thing I was going to also mention was that I haven't been to the ISS Awards for about 8 or 9 years. And there's a reason for that, because I didn't like the idea of awards. Sometimes they're self-serving, sometimes they are, let's say, predictable. But I've enjoyed tonight because there's lots of nice, pretty faces. And it's more a matter about, as we were saying, about industry for industry. Geoff Beckett said, industry for industry. That's the purity of this organization. That's the purity of this award. So I'm pleased to be back here. Maybe my brand might appear again as one of your partners, but we'll discuss that later. So I suppose ultimately, thank you for being friends and supporters and colleagues that have, let's say, I've enjoyed what I've done, and I'll continue to enjoy what I do. But more importantly, thanks to all the owners I've met over the years who've said what they really feel, some of which I've published, some of which I haven't published, because they are just phenomenal people, all of them. Some of the memories I have of some of the owners I've interviewed are quite remarkable. I'd just like to sort of say 2 owners who have stuck in my mind as being people that should be recognized for their contribution to the market. The late Tom Perkins, because he was just a bloody genius and a passionate man that made a difference. And I don't think anyone's mentioned it tonight, but I think I'd like to mention it. But there's one man I think that has been the most incredible ambassador and investor in our industry and deserves almost a minute's silence because it's a recent passing, and that's Mr. Paul Allen. And he was a... And I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to dedicate what you're giving me, which I don't really deserve because I'm not as powerful or important as the other leaders. It's like I dedicate this award to him because he has done so much for our industry in terms of the investment, the passion, also the people he's introduced to yachting through the yachts he's owned has really made a hell of a difference to our marketplace. So Paul Allen is a legend and one of our leaders who needs to be recognized. That's it, thank you. I'm humbled, as you can tell. Thank you.
So Martin, in addition to, you're way taller than me. In addition to receiving this wonderful leadership award, we are presenting you, Rob Report is presenting you, with a really special gift. This is a special watch from Quorum. It's from Quorum. It's a Quorum bronze chronograph watch. It's a new design with a pre-patinated bronze case, exclusive to the brand for a pronounced maritime look. The sea burnished bronze is quite unique, with no two exactly alike. It reminded us of you, quite unique. The dial is matching teak, resembling an authentic teak deck of a famous tall ship, a nod to the pedigree of seafaring admirals. According to Quorum's CEO, the results verge on being a work of contemporary art, keeping with the Quorum spirit. Wear it well. Congratulations, Martin. You're welcome.
So, well, it is Halloween, and this is our Halloween TV, all the way from 1969. But before we let you go to the after party, we got a little administrative thing. Anybody who's received an award, we have a whole bunch of boxes and flight cases and things that for you waiting backstage. So if you've received an award, you need to come backstage and pick all that stuff up. So that's the small administrative thing. We've got all our sponsors to thank, so I'd just like you to do a little bit more clapping to appreciate the sponsors, because without them, you'd be having oatmeal and cold water rather than the delightful food and drink that we have for you this evening.
Have we forgotten anything?
Have we forgotten anything? Oh yeah. We haven't seen our president yet. Does anybody remember AJ? Have we seen AJ? Is AJ out there? Do we want to see AJ on the stage? He hates being on the stage. We want to see AJ on the stage. Bob Saxon, can you find AJ?
Yes, AJ.
AJ. AJ. AJ. AJ. AJ. AJ. AJ. There he is. Hey.
There he comes.
Don't stop and talk.
Michael Moore.
Yeah, can we also have Michael Moore up here, our emeritus board member? There he is. I'm going to hand over to you, Bob, and to Michael.
Back to you.
And then back to us.
This Halloween thing is going off too much right now and all that. AJ. This horror show that's going on below me here. AJ. Thank you. It's an old Chinese proverb, okay? It is not the call of the wild duck, but the flight that brings the others into the formation. And that's what you've done for us at the Superyacht Society this year, my friend, okay? And I'm going to turn it over to Michael Moore.
So, hell has frozen over. Martin Redmayne is the Leadership Award winner. But what a great evening. As Joff Beckett said, it's an industry event for industry people, by industry people. We're not event planners, so we deserve your understanding. But as we went through the night and heard these names like Mike O'Neill, who was a wonderful, one of the first members of the Seakeepers Captain Circle of captains who understand that it's all about the ocean. And as Fabien Cousteau said, it's about the preservation of the world's oceans. But I want to talk to you about the sort of behind-the-scenes thing, and I appreciate the directors asking me to do this honor. But earlier this week, in recognition of the absolutely tremendous progress of the International Superyacht Society that went from 300 members to over 800 members in the last year under the leadership of the current board and the 24-member board that represents this industry over 30 different countries, and you can't always get them together on a given night because of their geographical dispersion. But everyone that was on that executive committee, from Bob Saxon as the previous president, to Marissa Benoit, to Melissa Orlick and Aaron Acker, but most importantly, the captain of the ship, were re-elected unanimously to serve another term. And this ship is, the captain of this ship is A.J. Anderson, this guy right here. We're going to be over 1,000 members by this time next year, and it's a beautiful thing. So with that, A.J., you're welcome to say a word or not, please.
Okay. Wait a second. Turn that switch on.
Oh my! You know, I will say that you know, I've watched you builders and designers over the years, and there's two things that I think of when I get up in the morning, and I think that the various professional and leadership award winners do that, and that is two words, and that is reach higher. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Is anybody thirsty? Is anybody a little bit hungry? Okay, because the good news is we have the after party now. What?
But we have to remember one
Oh, we have to remember one thing.
One thing. Raffle tickets are still available. So your investment will benefit the Fabien Cousteau Ocean Learning Center project, and also will give you the right to be on board of...
Yes, if you've bought a ticket, they'll not only let you on Usher, they'll serve you some very special drink. So dash out and buy another ticket now if you've already got one, and if you haven't got one, shame on you. It's another ocean advocacy project, and $100 is nothing.
Now, let's invite everyone, right?
Yes, now it's the after party, and most importantly, not only the food, not only the drink, but also the now legendary Rob Report cigar bar, which of course you have to smoke outside. But yes, we love that because it's a nice night. So what are we going to do now?
Well, let's enjoy the party and
Halloween! Thank you and good night, everybody. You've been wonderful. We've taken too long, but it's been great. Thank you. We finished early.
What time is it?
It's 9:30 instead of 9:45. We did okay. You coming with me? Okay, so camera alert, everybody. Don't say anything back because I've got the microphone.
I didn't know she was saying 18.
So we're here at the ISS Awards after party, and I have with me 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't give me no. He's right there. This is Dario Schiavo. Come along, Dario. Dario Schiavo. You may or may not have heard of them, but they're called Benetti. Benetti. We have a camera here, we have a microphone, and we have Johnny Allen and Katie Ross on stage. And the last award of the evening is, of course, the Leadership Award. People would say this is the most prestigious award, and it's sponsored and presented by Rob Report, represented here today by the lovely Jody Dunowitz. No. You're on camera. No. Being recorded saying no. So we're just on the hunt for some more people now. I've got a small list in my pocket, buddy, and this man is John Venables. He's the head, the HMFIC, the head honcho, the boss.
How do you do? My name is Moore, Michael Moore.
Don't put that in your mouth. We have a camera. So, okay, so here we are once again.